Hello guys, and welcome back to episode 15 of Really Awesome Plays Civilization Beyond Earth with Rising Tide. When we left off in the last episode, we had just finished our war with Integer, removing them from the game. We captured their last city of Demut, which will be under our control fully in 15 turns. Outside of that, we were just getting ready for an aggressive assault on the Cavatan Protectorate. This city here was built in the last couple of turns, and it's kind of annoying me, so I think now is the time. We do have a bit of a land force in place to the north of their territory, so we shall begin to sweep that down, hopefully in this episode. As well as that, I want to focus on some of the quests, so I'm going to pull that up briefly. So Siege Worm, we need to kill one, which is this worm killing quest. I'll keep an eye out for a Siege Worm, but there doesn't seem to be one present on the map currently. Secure compounds, we need to build one quarry improvement, so a quarry has to be built on basalt, and there is some basalt here outside of Velkeist. Integer obviously built this, but what I'm going to try to do is to purchase a worker and then remove that improvement and then rebuild a quarry on that. Hopefully that will work, although I'm not 100% sure. We also have a quest to establish a trade route with Camp Cascade. So I think for that mission I shall firstly locate Camp Cascade. I think it is near Deep Castle. Yes indeed, it is to the north west of Gangren. So I think what we'll do is jump into Tiangang, purchase a I was going to purchase a trade depot. Perhaps I cannot purchase it. I'll just see if we can change production to a trade depot. Yes indeed we can. So Tiangang is currently building a Xeno Cavalry. I will actually change that. I want to get these missions out of the way, so I'll purchase a trade depot, which should be done in one turn, and I'll also purchase a trade convoy. But I cannot do that yet, as the city needs to build it, so in 2 turns we'll have that quest finished. And yeah, that's all we can really do. This quest is a global quest that I haven't really focused on for the entire game, so I'm not going to begin focusing on that now. I think beyond that we can begin to move some of our naval force around. I want to use our Poseidons mainly to assault the Cavatan Protectorate for their additional range that they have in comparison to the subs, so I shall begin to move the units around. Let's just group them up here between Gangren and Farjan. So we have 3 Poseidons ready to go. I think that is all of them. I'll just double check, make sure. And the final one is that is a submarine unit, so we're not actually too worried about that guy at the moment. Oh, this is our Poseidon. I knew there was another one there. In Gangren we shall purchase nothing actually, because we are a bit low on energy currently. So yeah, with some notifications, Almur intrigue level has decreased. We rebased a covert operative to there to counteract some of the intrigue that was going on in that city. And we captured Demut, which we did indeed on the last turn. So yeah, next turn. So we're definitely closing in on the victory now. I would imagine there's perhaps 2, maybe even 3 episodes left in this Let's Play. So I'm certainly beginning to wonder what we shall do next for our Civilization Beyond Earth series. There's not a whole lot of Civilization content for Beyond Earth on YouTube, so that was certainly a niche I was hoping to plug with this series, so hopefully that is working. So we have some trade routes available from Tiangang. So I might just, if we can build this in 1 turn, no, so instead I will just purchase a trade convoy in Tiangang. A lot of production to do, but first let's see what this diplomatic transmission is. Yeah, I suppose why not? This looks good to me, Art. They fear and respect us an equal amount, and rightfully so, I think, at this stage. No, I don't think so. And so we choose production in all of our cities. So in Farjan, we are going to build a couple of Poseidons over here in Jiangsang. I think I'll actually build a Leviathan. I'm really not comfortable with these guys, all the units they have over here. And if we do, when I should say, we do build our victory monument, or the Mindflower, if they go aggressive, I want to be able to counteract some of that aggression. Over here in Gangren even, we shall build another Poseidon. in Huan Lane, or Huan Lei, I suppose. Just finished a drone command. Our health is finally almost in the positive. I think here a mindset might be a good idea, but actually I think instead we'll just build some military units. Although this city is so behind the rest of our cities, so I think instead, yeah, just mass digester. I need to get some production in those cities. It's becoming increasingly less important. In Tiangong, we shall build a, just finished the trade depot. So I'll get it moving back onto military units. In Eintracht, we shall build, I think a gene smelter, just to make sure our health is in the positive. You do get quite a lot of bonuses from your health being in the positive. Down here, we can begin to move our land units over towards the Cavitan Protectorate. Now, all of our naval force, I think I'll station them up near LOD and, well, I should say the Franco-Iberians and Alfala, just in case there's any funny business. So I think 3 moves is probably enough for those guys. Our unit over here can move on to the coast. And our Poseidon over here can simply just wait outside the city. Over here in Jiangshan, our Poseidon can just move out of the city, I think, and fortify. Our attack jets in... I want to move the Hydra first. I think our Hydra would be best suited somewhere around here. Perhaps we can attack the city of Mandira, so I'll begin to move it over. And speaking of which, the Shrikes in... I forget the name of the city, Eintracht, can rebase to... can actually rebase to all the way over, so I think I'll just move them to Koyan for now. Just so we have an air force as well for an assault on the Cavitan Protectorate. So these guys can heal on the carrier. Our worker in Weltgeist can move out, and firstly I want to destroy this tile upgrade. So I think I might build something quick and easy here. Farm is 6 turns. So I think I'll build a farm for now and then rebuild the quarry afterwards. So things are looking good. I want to continue to move our land forces together. So this guy can move. And our sub forces down here to the south. We haven't got a whole lot left. I think I might just put this fellow into Blauwald and fortify. And yeah, that is good for now, I think. I like this sub force being where it is. I might move it a little more defensively minded. You can fortify, and this fellow can also move up here, and you can move up here, just so we block this naval canal. Should any units get any bright ideas? Dan guy, so we can build a lot of new trade depots. I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I think in terms of production and energy, we're actually doing very well at the moment, so I'm not too worried. But yeah, getting back to what I was saying earlier about this Civilization Beyond Earth series, if anyone has anything in particular they'd like to see, do let me know. I would absolutely love to have some input on what to play next. I'm certainly leaning towards a one city challenge or something like that. I was thinking about doing some kind of a teamed let's play, like something like the Two Towers or something, just having 2 major cities and attacking the AI with them, sort of like a Lord of the Rings reference. These fellows here can fortify on the ship. This fellow can come down here. And this fellow can also come down here, and I think I'll actually just skip turn on these so we can move them as a group. You can fortify. Over here in Tiangong, I want to establish a trade route with Camp Cascade. We can find it. Your outposts, your colonies. Oh, Camp Cascade right at the very bottom. So here we go, mission complete. Build an expedition at the last sighting of Olivia Ross. So let's see where that is. Locate, so it is... it says it's right here. I don't really see... Oh, here it is. Huh. Use while progressing through an elemental fate quest. So what I'm going to do is purchase an explorer in our city here. I think that is Farjan. So purchase an explorer, which is right here. Pretty late in the game to be building an explorer, but sure, how bad. Diplomatic transmission. Oh, I managed to tab out there. I'm not exactly sure how I did that, but let's try that again. The Franco-Iberians want science, not a chance. Choose production in Dangai, which just finished a gene smelter. Got us in positive health. Yeah, why not? I think I'll continue to build some naval units over here. I think a Poseidon might be a good idea. Up here in Koyan, these units can heal. And our Poseidon can simply fortify for now. So yeah, things are looking very good, I think. Bit apprehensive about sending our land forces at such a fortified or such a strong city as Mandira, which is 102 defense. That is no joke. Really glad to see Ard manage to take 2 cities from the Cavatan Protectorate. I might even ally with Ard, just so when I start this war with the Cavatan Protectorate, that Ard will get involved. They have to get involved. They'll automatically be dragged into a war. That is certainly something you should keep in mind when you're allying with AI units. If they start a war, you start a war, essentially. So. So there we go. We just finished nanotechnology. I'm just going to take a look at my scrolled notes here. We do need nanorobotics next, and I think that is the last condition for the mind flower. So we get a new virtue. Culture might be nice. Yes, I'm going to go for each city generates 0.25 science for every population, so that should be quite a boost to our science. Not sure exactly, but I mean, so it's a quarter of every city's population in science, so that is quite good. We seem to have double digits in most of our cities. Well, some of our cities, I suppose. So Almur finished a gene smelter, and I'll also get them to build a Poseidon. Over in Weltgeist, just finished a Cyto nursery. 2 mines here. I think I'll continue to upgrade the city itself. Just going to switch on the resource icons for a moment. It's not working any titanium. So instead I will build an auto fuel plant. Some units need orders. Our land force. Let's move them slowly over here, tentatively to the west of their current position. And if this fellow, this true Xenoswarm, is going to delay us, I think I might actually just move him back, because the rest of our units are much faster, I think. Up here our jets can fortify. Our explorer can move over to the cave, and on the next turn do an expedition. I'm going to put these guys, actually I'm going to wake up that unit, and I'm going to rebase it down to, I suppose Gong Reng might be good. Yes indeed. Let's move it down to Gong Ren. Just so they're centralized for the attack on the Cavatan Protectorate when we do eventually get around to that. So, next turn, yeah, things are moving quite quickly now. It's always the way you start a war, and win or lose, you still have to put the pieces back together afterwards. Nope. Not the chance. I'm coming for you, Cavatan Protectorate. So I think after the Cavatan Protectorate, I think our next biggest issue will probably be the Franco-Iberians. But I am seriously tempted to, once I build the Mind Flower, to start a race for a domination victory as well. So our agent in Ard siphoned energy but was detected. That's no problem. I think I might do a steel science here on this one. Over in Farjan, finished a Poseidon. I think I will get some Shrikes over here. In Jiangsang, finished a Leviathan. I think I will get it to build another Leviathan. Simply move this unit out a bit. Fortify. Our Poseidon in Farjan can move out to join the other Poseidon and fortify. Our explorer can build the expedition, so 5 turns until we have completed that quest. Our strikes over here can go on air intercept, and these guys can keep moving to the west. So these are, well, he's not that strong, the Minotaur. Like, just to show you, like, the Minotaur down here is 44 attack strength. These guys have 72, so, I mean, they are melee units, so they're inherently have that weakness, but... See, I mean, if we start a war with the Cavadan Protectorate, Mandira have 2 choices, well, 3 choices, really. They can come to the north through this swarm of land units and air coverage that we have, or they can go to the west of their current position into our naval force here. And their third option is to come around here through Ganzorig. So if I ally with Ard and then start a war, like Ard will probably sweep in this way, and I can sweep in from the north, and it cuts off their exit as well, so they are literally surrounded. This city down here might get in trouble, Javed, but not too pushed about that. So I think I'll actually do that. Change relationship, and I will ally with you. So yeah, we are now have an ally in Al-Falah. So yeah, the Cavadan Protectorate, not too happy with that, but I don't really mind. So Ard and who are Ard at war with? Let's check it out. Is there a way to do it here? I don't think we can actually see who they are at war with, but I suppose we can check our own stuff. No, they don't seem to be at war with anyone. My mistake. So our units here, I suppose we can get a force in place, maybe an advanced bit of eyes here towards Franco-Iberians. Those cities are a joke though. I mean, we could literally walk in there and take those with like 2 units. On to the next turn, nanorobotics, 10 turns away. Feldgeist, our sub is in place. I'll actually move that up here to join this other sub up here. Our carrier can move, I think I'll just move it into here for now. That way I can always rebase the aircraft into, like, Farjan, for example. We are setting up quite an assault here. That is 8, 9 air units, plus our land forces. Yeah. So the Cavadan Protectorate have just finished a wonder. Wonders are certainly not as strong in this game as they have been in previous ones, which I don't know how I feel. I mean, I quite like the wonder aspect of the games, but these guys can continue to move around. I do need to heal this unit before we go to war. I think I'll actually move these subs up here to support the coastline, just in case Ard needs some help. There's not a whole lot they can do, just these couple of tiles, but still, it's something, I guess. So we do have a quest decision. So plus 10 city hit points, or free maintenance plus 10 city hit points. And production in Deep Castle can continue to churn out Poseidons. Over in Dunkyle, just finished a mass digester. Seems to be going okay over here, I think. Will I build a worker just to help? But no, I don't think so. Just build a gene garden. Something generic for now, I think. You can fortify. So yeah, here we go. Really getting ready for the war on the Cavadan Protectorate now. I am certainly tempted to, like, just attack some of their units and try and draw them out. These units over here should be strong enough to take some smaller forces. What I might do is heal this Xeno cavalry, true Xeno cavalry I should say, and then begin the war shortly afterwards. So I think I'll move him here. You can heal. You can move to here, because we have a bit of a choke point here. And you can fortify for now. Our Poseidon up here is finished. You can move down and join the rest of our Poseidon force. Over here, our Poseidon is finished. You can just move out to here and fortify. And our Leviathan can move here and fortify. Like, Taibo is right on the water. Oh, I thought Taibo was their capital. Or Magan is their capital. That is still capturable by a naval melee unit. We can just swoop in and take it. So I'm just having a look. I mean, is a domination victory possible here? This is also underwater. We could just swoop in. Ard is also underwater. We could just swoop in and we'll have eliminated the Cavatan Protectorate, hopefully by then. But yeah, maybe getting a bit ahead of ourselves, but not really. Sorry, choose production in Dangai. So food might be no harm. Neuralab is probably better though, just to get the science taking up. Down here, just finished the Leviathan. I think I might build a naval melee unit just in case we decide to go to war. And over in Gongren, finished the A Poseidon. We shall get it to build another Poseidon, I think, for now. So this unit can simply fortify in place, and that is the end of this turn. Our Poseidon can fortify, and actually the end of our turn this time. Oh my word, so Ard got in a war with the Franco-Iberians, so that's no harm, I guess. We can just sweep our naval force over here by oh my word, the Franco-Iberians. Feeling brave. Okay, so we can move this naval force. Firstly, we can decimate this naval force. Okay, so first and foremost, let us do the city assaults that we can. This unit is finished here, so we can get it to build a quarry. Let's double check. I think we're on the right tile. I'm almost certain of it. Basalt, yeah, improves with a quarry, so let's build a quarry. Now, these Franco-Iberian people. Just move this fella here. Oh, it's a sub, so we'll have to actually move our Reaver out to here. And these units can begin to assault. Should be for the kill, not quite, which is a bit frustrating, but that's okay too, I guess. Our trade convoy. I originally had this fellow taken off auto renew because I wanted to set up the trade with the city for the quest, but no need that anymore. So let's get a few shots into Franco-Iberians. Our naval force up here can begin to move down. Don't really care about the alien nest right now, to be honest. I can bring that. I was going to say we could leave one unit there, but I don't really care, to be honest. They don't pose such a big threat to us. So down here, we can begin to assault some of the Franco-Iberian forces. So there's our melee unit. So I think first and foremost, our furthest unit away will get the easiest kill. Now, how to correctly do this? Cannonade, I think our ranged units, Dreadnought is a melee unit, I think. So I think we shall just move our units into place and take out what we can when we can. One down. And I think this fellow here next. Bit apprehensive about moving our Reaver to here. Oh, this Dreadnought, is that an aircraft carrier? Oh no, it's just a melee unit or a ranged unit, I think. So over here in Koyan, we are finished the Gene Smelter, and I think, yeah, I'm just going to continue to build Mickey Mouse buildings, so autoplant sure. Eintracht finished a Gene Smelter, and you may as well build a Mass Digester perhaps. Is it working Tundra? I don't think it is. Certainly not out in the water. There's not a whole lot of Tundra. Yeah, why not? Tidal turbine, get some energy ticking up. So this is Alphala doing some attacks for us. Fantastic. They're so far behind in their unit. Oh my word, we let this guy down here get away. A couple of misplays there, but that's okay. It's been almost 20 minutes since we had a war, so I'm a bit rusty. So this unit attacking Blauwald. And these units attacking Dunkyle. Dunkyle is relatively weak, but the size of the naval force these guys are about to run into should fix that issue. So some veterancy first, we'll get that out of the way. Plus 10% damage, plus 10% damage, and plus 10% damage. And now, let us first and foremost try and save the city of Dunkyle. Not quite this turn, but we'll certainly get it shortly. Just moving all of these units down. Now, outside of Dunkyle itself, I think first and foremost we'll weaken up what we can with the city. This fellow won't quite get the kill, but it'll make it extremely weak. So what to do here? I think this unit, this unit, this unit should be for the kill, I think. Oh, not quite. So we shall move this guy down to here and shoot here. And this fellow can move over to here, I guess, and shoot here. And this fellow can, oh, he can't quite move within range, which is super frustrating. No, not quite. Ah, that's okay, we can simply skip. Franco-Iberians out in the water. First and foremost, we get the shots with the city. And some shots with our subs. I'll actually move these subs close together. Oh, there's a unit right here as well. That is an ARG unit. And that should be for the kill. So here, these units can simply fortify. Our Poseidons can fortify as well, I think. Yes, indeed. And our Poseidon down here can move up to join the line of Poseidons we are developing outside of Farjan. This fellow can fortify. Now, let's not make the same mistakes we made the last time. So, that is that unit down. Over here we still have Franco-Iberian units. So I think we'll clear this force around Dunkyle, move them up along the coast. I think I might just go straight for the capital. Although we shall see how it plays out with their units and stuff. I think here we might just purchase some more ships. I think I will purchase a Poseidon. I think down in Dunkyle it might be no harm to purchase a Poseidon also. Yes, indeed, we'll move on to the production. Almuir finished a Poseidon. I think we shall just get it building some just infrastructural buildings again. There's no point falling behind. A thorium reactor might be good here. And on to the next turn. Oh wow. So we finished the quest and we got 27 harmony affinity, which we don't actually need anymore. So there we go, level 17 in harmony. Bit counterproductive, but... Oh, we are also at war with the Capitan Protectorate, who would have guessed? Oh, that's because Alphala just started a war with him. My word, Alphala. Oh my word. Here we go. Maybe this is good. Put us under a bit of pressure. There's no harm. We're certainly prepared for it. So Dunkyle holding its own, hopefully. This might be the capture actually. Nope, not quite. This is the Franco-Iberians' turn still. Good old AI dragging us into wars we do not want to be in. But it's okay, maybe it'll work out for the best. Maybe I might try and ally with the African Union, get them into this war as well. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, you know what, we're going to do that right now. I don't think so. Goodbye. But I think we will try and change our relationship to allied. So now we have another AI, this world war we're in here. So 10% food carried over after city growth. Yes, I think that's probably good. And we'll get our productions out of the way first. Jiangshan can build... I suppose you can start churning out military units again. I think we might build some melee units for now. Dunkyle can also build a... I guess a melee unit might be good as well here. So Reaver, unless I just take a shot at one of these units. And choose production in Tiangong, which has finished a true Xeno cavalry. Can build another true Xeno cavalry. Then in Weisheit, we can build a... it doesn't really matter at this stage, but a laboratory perhaps. And in Eintracht, we can build a... Old Earth relic, why not? So there's a load of notifications. Let's do the city bombings first. Down here in Blauwald, I'm not sure what we can fire on here exactly. I don't think we're at... oh, right here. Eyesight OP. Do have 1300 energy, so I might just purchase a true Xeno cavalry in nearby city, just to defend from any land forces. So let's do some of our units. And this fellow can move here and kill this. We can move here and not quite get the shot, which is a little frustrating. That's okay, we'll have them for the next turn. I think that's probably enough force down there. So move the remainder of our force across. These units here, what's the best way to do this? I guess we'll do the close units first. I'm just looking up here, the Franco-Iberians who have sizable force up here. So another unit down. Move this fellow back and take a shot. Move this fellow down and take a shot. And this is hopefully for the kill. Not quite, I bet, but perhaps. And there we go, for the kill. So that is Dunkyle okay for now, I think. Oh no, there's still one unit. My word, what a misplay. Okay, up here, how best to do this? I think move this fellow back. We'll just try and focus one unit at a time. This guy can simply move back to here and stay on alert. Then here to the south, this unit can, I guess, move around the coast a bit. Oh, here's a unit right here that we cannot quite attack. So move it back into range of Blauwald. Now up here, let's get our air force. So these units over here, I think I'll actually rebase them into Farjan. Yes, indeed. So we did build a lot of Xenomass bathhouses earlier in the playthrough. I'm actually going to just delete this unit. It's an explorer and we do not need an explorer right now. Our Poseidon here can move up here, maybe even get the kill. Not quite, although maybe. Yes indeed, he does get the kill. Tiangong, how best to... We'll come back to our land forces. First I want to do our naval force. 1 and 2, and our third one can attack over here, I think. So yeah, things are looking pretty good. Our Reaver over here can move down to join the rest of our force. This true Xeno cavalry, again, we shall come back to that. I think for now we'll move our Poseidons up. Get ready for an assault here. I think I want to support that. Oh. Support that push on the city with our Poseidons. I can almost move into here. The coastline here is blocking. There's some hills and stuff, so we'll just have to move all the way over to here, I'm afraid. And here we go. I think here might be another spot we can hit from, but it probably can be hit from the city then as well. So I think we moved all our air units. Now it's time to move our land units. So slowly move these guys in. I don't want to get them in too much trouble. They're on their own pretty much. Still a nice choke point they're in. Now up here we shall begin to move our Xeno cavalry just slowly in towards Saria, I guess. Let's try and keep a bit of a formation as we move in. Conscious of staying out of range of Mandira as we move. Our true Xeno cavalry up here can also move down to join the rest of our force. I don't mind leaving some of these brawler units. They are relatively weak at this stage, so I don't mind leaving them behind a bit. Down here you can alert. So let's make sure there's nothing else we can see that's obvious. Here in Blauwald, we still have that unit waiting. We have our true Xeno cavalry on the next turn though to kill that. Up in Eintracht everything is okay. Yeah, so things are looking pretty good. Yeah, things are definitely looking pretty good. But guys, I'm afraid that is actually the end of this episode as well. So I'm going to finish this turn and then end this episode. But thanks as always for joining me. Things are definitely heating up now. The World War finally broke out. Probably a good time for us. We're not quite started our victory conditions, so we get to prune some of the other civilizations before that starts. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you next time.